Hello, my name is Vic, and I'm a 2023 spokesmodel for the HIV Stops With Me campaign. And I'm here to answer the question of the month for April. And the question is, you equals you means you have gotten the HIV virus under control. But what about you? How did you heal yourself mentally/emotionally from the experience of receiving a positive diagnosis? Wherever you are in this process, please share a tip. And to be honest, I don't think I healed myself by myself. From the moment I was diagnosed, I received support. If you've watched any of my other videos, or especially the first one, I'm open about the fact that I wasn't sick when I was diagnosed. The only reason why I even got tested was because I was homeless and I needed a place to stay. I was diagnosed at a community-based organization that was like a shelter, and I went to them because I was homeless, and they told me that in order to get services from them, I had to get an HIV test, and if I was negative, they would refer me someplace where I could get services, and if I was positive, they could offer me services there. So when the test came back positive, I was shocked. I shouldn't have been, but I was shocked. But they offered me services there. And like I said, from the moment I was diagnosed, I was given services and support. So I was never alone in this process from day one. I got help from doctors and psychiatrists and social workers and peer workers. I was immediately a part of a community. I was able to make friends and get support in support groups, access to workshops and other CBOs or community-based organizations, So I was never alone in the process. So for me, I was very, 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 very lucky. And I don't think I would be where I'm at. Like I still have access to all of that. Like I'm still not doing this alone. Like even my participation in the HIV Stops With Me campaign, that for me is a network. Like I'm not alone in this, and I've never been alone in this. And the work that I do, I'm able to provide that support to other people. Like I literally run support group for peer workers who support other people. So it's always been that for me. So I can't really say that I healed myself. Like I put the work in. If I don't sit in those support groups and openly share my struggles, I can't get any benefit. So I definitely know and accept the fact that, yeah, I put work in. I'm doing this work for myself, but I'm not doing it alone. And when you get to, I guess that's my tip. Like specifically for people who are newly diagnosed, like it's in New York City anyway, there's so many resources out there. You don't have to do this alone. Hell, I'm a resource. You're not alone in this. That's the beauty of community-based organizations that specialize in this work. That's the beauty of peer workers. You literally have people like us who are willing to share our experiences and what we know, so that you don't have to feel like this is so much. It is, but you don't have to do it alone. It doesn't have to feel so brand new because there's a routine to it. Like for me in the beginning, when I first started in this, I didn't have to struggle in ways that other people did. Like I wasn't put on medication immediately. So I was able to not have to deal with thinking about my HIV every day. They didn't put us on medication immediately. So, and then when I started taking medication, it was only 1 pill a day. And I remember hearing stories about people having to take, 10 pill regimens, and then it went down to 3, and then now, then it went to 1, and now there's an injection you can take. So the advancements in medication are amazing. Like, it's getting better, and it's getting easier and easier to manage and maintain. Yeah, I'll cut it short. Like, it's really, you don't have to do this alone. There's a lot of resources out there. There were a lot of resources for me, and I don't feel like I had to heal myself by myself. My struggle was, I thought that I was going to die. And like I said in my first story, it was me sitting in a support group and hearing somebody say that they had been living with this virus for 20 years. And then I looked at them and they didn't look ill. They didn't look sick. They didn't look like they'd had anything, let alone HIV, for 20 years. And that changed my perspective on this virus. I was 26, not thinking that I would make it to 30. And here I am now, 46, fully expecting to see 60. Working, in a field that allows me to be the person in the room saying, I've been living with this virus for 20 years, and watching people react to me the way I reacted to that man. So don't worry, it's gonna be all right. So thank you for taking the time to watch my video. If you have the chance and the time, there are at least 20 other models answering this very same question, and I'm pretty sure their responses are going to be diametrically different than mine. Watch us on Facebook, go to our website, hivstopswithme.org, and if you have the time and you're inclined to maybe watch us live, come to see one of our events, sign up for our newsletter and get some notifications to where we're going to be and when we're going to be there. Have a beautiful April, and I'll see you next month.